Hey everyone, we are back. We got another scheduled fight. This time against, guess who? DeAndre Williams. What a surprise. Same dude. Like, for the third, fourth time. So, yeah. 4 days off since I played the game around. It was a nice break, but we're back. Digging into it more. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Hope you had a good Monday. And let me know in the comments if you guys have noticed anything in the game that is worse. Maybe after playing it a bit more, do you feel it's better? Or has the recent response from Steel City saying they're going to wait till December to patch the game, has that made you completely lose faith and hope in them? So this guy's 5'6". I want you to pay attention to the scaling of my fighter compared to the corner. My fighter compared to him, who's 5'6". Here. See, looks like I'm taller, but then when it comes to the fight, watch our scaling. Watch my scaling compared to the people in the background and how inconsistent all of it is. Well, either way, it's good to be back. I'm glad to be back hanging out with you guys. Here we are, climbing the ranks in the worst boxing game in the last decade. According to IGN, it's the best combat sports game of the last decade. I don't know how they can say that without literally being sued. I know everyone says the head thing has always been there, but myself, I thought in early access they were transparent. They would go transparent. They don't seem to go transparent now. And I don't remember that being an issue. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am. One thing I'm interested in why they changed was the animations on being gassed. Like, before, at least you could tell you were gassed because your arms could barely move and your guy would, like, hardly be able to throw the punch. Now, it's really hard to tell when you're gassed unless you're literally watching your stamina bar because reading the animations, it's almost impossible. And that's not good. You want a game where a person doesn't have to be staring at the HUD all the time. I should be able to tell by looking at my fighter if I'm running my stamina bar down and depleting it. And before, you could tell, at least. That was one thing they had where you could actually read it from the guy's animations that you were overthrowing and your stamina was going down. Now you can't tell unless you literally look down at the bar. And that's something I don't know why the hell they changed it. It almost feels like a lot of the decisions in this game have just been like, fuck you. You want a boxing game? Here's your fucking boxing game. Like, all that sequence was us both gassed, but we're still just throwing. You can't tell who's gassed. It's so bad. Why do you guys think they intentionally... It has to be. Why do you guys... Okay, first of all, do you guys think it was intentional? If you do, if you don't, why do you think they went backwards in areas when it should have been, according to them, tested, ready, and not only ready, but ready to justify a AAA price tag and deluxe and DLC? Why would you intentionally or non-intentionally make things worse? I have my own theories on it. I either think it's this aimbot guy just not wanting to do boxing game and he's just doing the whole spiteful, here's your fucking boxing game thing. Or they're intentionally sandbagging the game. The reason why, so that they can have continued support through franchise, say, oh, we're going to get it better the next time, and con a bunch of people into actually supporting it and paying for it. That's my fear, and I hope they don't get the chance to do that. These people shouldn't have a chance to ever make another game. There's some things they could maybe do that would earn my respect back and make a big start in terms of earning the community's faith back and their trust. But I don't see Steel City ever doing those things. What those things are, in my opinion, first thing they need to do, lower the price. Slash the price. Second thing, completely remove the premium price deluxe package. Thirdly, suspend DLC. They do those things, and I will literally begin to trust them again and have faith in them. And also, once you slash the price, refund everyone the difference. Anyone who bought the deluxe package, refund them. If Steel City did that and really started making good changes to the game, I might have faith in them again. But even at that point, it would just be them getting caught in a scam and having to admit it and basically turn things around because it didn't work. So how much can you really trust a company like that at the end of the day? Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? If Steel City slashed the game's price to $30, if they got rid of the deluxe package and suspended DLC until the game was ready to support that price and support DLC, would that be any kind of good sign to you? Would it re-earn your trust? Would it give you a bit more, maybe, patience in supporting them going forward? Like, look at that girl in the green in the back. Does that even look like a human being? So we should still have this fight. That guy's going to have a 10-8 on us on this round. So we don't need to take too much risk. Because unless we knock him down too, it's going to be a 10-8 regardless. So, don't want to do too much more. Other than just let him know we're still in the fight. But with how terrible and inconsistent the flash KOs are in this game, I might just be able to fucking whop on Power Punch, and yeah, it almost happened right when I was saying it was gonna happen. Like, this is not how the game was before. It's like they went backwards in every single way. The craziest thing is, too, whoever said early on, one of the testers said, anyone wanting a sim game is not going to like it. Anyone wanting an arcade game will probably barely like it. And the testing was apparently, the people were saying it was awful. And I made a Reddit post about it at the time, but it got deleted because the person was apparently breaking their NDA. So, someone in testing early on tried to tell us this was going to be shit. So, I think that kind of opens them up for fraud. And especially if someone can find that comment on Reddit, on a version of a Reddit that doesn't, that still shows the deleted comments. So, this is undisputed difficulty. Does this look fun to the people who thought this game is, like, good and it's a skill issue? Because this is not hard. This is not a skill issue. It's only hard if I'm trying to actually box and then I get punished for wanting to actually box. But if I just do this shit, yeah, it's not hard. Just the ridiculous trying to chase the guy down and knock him out and just being pushed away 24/7. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, triangle people in the crowd, square people doing jump rope, AAA price tag, suck my balls. Fuck you. Eat that ting! Left, right, ting, bang, ping, ting, ping! God, if it ain't Pete and Bassett, I don't want to hear it. Oh, exhilarating combat. One thing I think to fix this game in a basic way would be take off the new combo flow system. It's not working. Not working at all. And it's causing a lot of bugs in being able to throw punches properly. Get rid of that. Secondly, I think they need to fix the alignment issues by separating gameplay from the camera angle. I think that is causing a lot of alignment issues, and I think it's causing a lot of the desync issues as well. Thirdly, I think they need to rethink how power punches are working in this game, because it's just a complete gong show, and it doesn't represent how power punching works in real life at all. And if they're going to call this the most authentic boxing game, they need to have it be more fucking authentic. What I mean by that is how I think power punching should work in this game should be tied to your movement. So if I'm in feet planted mode, or let's call it focused mode, okay? My movement is going to be slower. It's going to be like what they now call flat-footed mode. And in this mode, your punches are going to be like if a fighter's feet were planted. They're going to have more pop behind them. This is what you're going to be using more in the pocket, trading back and forth. Okay? So that would be one way of doing it. And then secondly, your other movement style would be more like fighting off the back foot, sticking and moving. And those shots wouldn't have as much power on them. You wouldn't need a power button modifier. You could then open that button up to serve another purpose and have that be what determines not only the movement speed, but the sting on the end of the shots. Because if you're moving around and your feet aren't planted, they're not going to have as much pop on them. If you're planting and trying to trade in the pocket and catch and throw between shots, that's when your feet are planted and you're going to have more pop in the shots. It could help remove power punch spam. There's obvious counterplay involved there, just in the simplistic aspect of having one be more stick and move, the other be more feet planted. The movement speed is going to dictate how the fight goes. The power shots are going to be tied directly to you moving slower then, so there's obvious strategic play against it. So that is one thing I think they could do. 4 or 5 easy steps to really get the game back in a state where people could at least start having fun with it again. Okay? And fuck this. I'm 45, 46, 43, and 47, and look at the fighters they're giving me. Okay? So I would have to go into this X to select my own opponent. Right? Like, or I'm not going anywhere. So let's just do it at the pace the game is trying to get us to do it at. As hard as this is, it's driving me nuts, but I'm going to do it. So who is the highest ranked guy in here? None of them. At all. But okay. So again, I think if they did those things, and again, slashed the price, came out with a huge statement, a down-to-earth statement, apologizing to the community, suspend DLC, get rid of the deluxe package, and refund people the difference, and work hard as hell as making the game good again, and you just might have a chance. But first, we need to know if you guys even know what you're doing with the engine, because it all comes down to that. I broke my finger. Okay. So, we're pooched out of training camp now. So, we're still max trained. That's good. Because of your left hand finger break, it's going to be 11 weeks until you can negotiate another fight. Okay. Advance to recovery. 11 weeks down the drain. Sweet. Okay. So, now we're fat as fuck because we've just been doing nothing with our finger, like, broken. Just been popping oxys and doing absolutely nothing. So now, no, not 11 weeks. This is going to be a lot more. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 weeks. Now here's a bunch more. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Now we're fat again. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 weeks. Let's see. Did it shake up the opponent we got? No, not at all. Sick. Just love it. Okay. Awesome, Steel City. So good of work. Okay, who are we going to take on here? Who's the biggest purse? DeAndre Williams again. Are you kidding me? Okay, Steel City. So you think this is a good experience that even an average person would have a very hard time being like, man, this is shit. Like, I paid money for this? How would you not have that reaction to this game? And that brings me back to what I was saying. If they make a fucking big apology and get, like, down to earth about what happened, why they felt like they could lie to everyone, and why we should still trust them, follow that up by slashing the price of the game, disabling the deluxe package, and suspending DLC, and work with your community and the people who know about boxing to make this game decent. Because in other words, if you can't do that and you don't know what you're doing with the engine, you might as well give up now and sell the IP. It's that simple. Because in the past, you guys have said, when you guys tried to modify tracking and alignment, the engine breaks. You can pull that quote up on Reddit. You can probably find it in the Discord. It's probably on X. It's out there. You guys can find it. They have said numerous times, when they touch alignment or tracking, the engine breaks. And obviously, they touched alignment and tracking here, and it broke. Desync is not fixed, right? And not only is desync not fixed, how did they fix the towel throwing glitch? They didn't fix it. They just got rid of the rounds that it happens in. So now you can't even have a 12-round fight online. You can only have a fucking 8-round fight. Because the towel throwing glitch used to happen in round 12, mostly. So did they figure out what was going wrong and try to fix it? No. They just got rid of those rounds. How can they sell the game at full price doing something like that? Okay, that was the most weird fucking animation response I've ever seen. And for me, I don't know how people defend those types of things. When people hear that, it's like, how do you defend that? They literally removed the rounds that it bugged out in and didn't fix it, and then released the game and wanted you all to pay top price for it. That's why I totally understand if people never want to trust them again. I totally understand if someone tries to sue them. I think someone should try to sue them. Because they can't set the precedent. We need to set the precedent that this isn't okay. Otherwise, more developers are going to see a really rabid fan base for boxing and try to pull this shit. I literally feel like I get punished more for combo punching, stamina-wise, than just throwing power shot after power shot. Try to use our block here and fight him in the pocket. You're back here, DeAndre. I ain't done with you, boy. Oh, man, this is just technical boxing. Oh, man. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it glitched me out there and I couldn't move for a second. I wish I could do that much damage with fucking punches that are not power punches. How is he just chewing through my health? Like, the damage buff the AI has is the funniest shit in the world. And it never loses stamina properly. It's so fucking artificially inflated over you. It's just a joke. They said as soon as career mode came out in early access, they were going to take off the artificial buff of the AI. And then all they did is turn it up even more. Oh yeah, look at that. I honestly think it's all the like cinematic fluff and the big like smash boom sound and the camera shaking. It's all just like dopamine for these kids. Because this is nothing to do with actual competing, or like skill or technique. Anything that you can do like that in, because no one moves in a ring like this, I'm sorry. All you people doing that and thinking you're good at the game, sorry, doesn't happen in real boxing that way. That guy just hit me in the fucking shin. Like, you can just do this endlessly and pretty much get through a fight. Oh my god. The thing is when you try to, like, slip punches and weave and then shoot back, the animations just bug right out. And your best shots just get canceled, or they don't land, or they, like, clip through the guy, or they get tangled up. And they've won the last 2 rounds. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Even though he leaned the other way. Leaning away from the shot to take the sting off it, but it knocks him down. 80% of the punches I've been throwing, catching him leaning into it, do nothing. Leans the opposite way. Oh, that's it. Knock him right out. Oh, and we got the shining. Oh, the shining's gone. The shinin. I had the shin in there. See there, he leaned into it. Didn't move. Did nothing to him. Oh my fuck. Oh, I'm good at this game. Ugh. Love me, Steel City. I say I'm good at game good. Mean I like your game. Mean you back me up. Mean me get attention. Me get content creation promotion. Me make money content promotion. Content creation. Sorry, dude. Not gonna work. Game sucks too much. No matter how much you suck up to him. There's nothing here to support. Except a steaming pile of shit. Beautiful. Oh. Tier system. Here comes 1. Won't be a stoppage. Even though his face looks like it got run over by a tractor. Going up in the ranks. Okay, let's see, just for jokes, who our next fight is going to be for the next episode. More of this amazing stuff that I just love to do. Okay, who do we got? DeAndre Williams. Anthony Rogers. And Emiliano Guerrero. Finally someone new to fight. Okay. So that's what we got for the next episode. Or you know what? We'll squeeze it in this one. Let's do a 3. It's been a 4-day gap. Let's squeeze in a third fight. Give the people what they want. Make me go insane. Give me 80% of the purse, dude. No? He wants to give me 61? Okay, I'll take that. Totally cool. Alright, so being on ringside dolly, this one's a pain in the ass. It's worse than it was before, and I remember it being incredibly nauseating the few times I've used it since launch. Okay. Animation's seeming really glitchy already. Off to a good start. The jab from this stance and this punch combination is abysmal. Like, that punch is so bad. That directional straight, the new one, looks so bad, especially on this stance. Like, you can't really say the game's authentic when the fight model is just completely not right. And Southpaw doesn't even work. Let alone release a game and say it's complete. Like, this is awful. Like, I can't even get my punches to connect. They're just going all over the place. Okay. Somehow red block, red head. Best shots there, should have hit him. Just whiff right out. Okay. What even knocked him out there? Oh, he ducked right into my body hook. I had a feeling he was going to try to escape out that side. The animation looked so bad on that. See, in Fight Night, the punch would have come around and caught him, and it would have looked so clean. That's the difference between the Fight Night animations on punches and these ones. They adapt and change depending on the proximity to the fighter, if it hits a body part. Way more advanced than this game ever could be. Oh, we got the shinin. I got the shining, boys. Oh, they're trying to fuck me with the shining. I see what they're doing. Like, he should have been gassed there, but he's, like, putting me red somehow. Like, what is going on? Did you see that? The more fast and technical you fight, the game just literally falls apart. Getting stuck in a block position because you literally can't move your character is one of the most annoying things. And again, that was probably noticed, but apparently ignored. Like, this camera angle is making it 100 times harder to fight this guy. I'm pretty sure he ducked right into that uppercut, and it looked like his head was going to pop off, and it did literally nothing. That should have literally put him in the hospital. Okay, let's just pull it a little short. Just because we didn't feel like hurting the guy there. It wouldn't have been moral. Alright, last round. I love how, like, every jab you throw is just gonna be a lazy jab because the jab fucking sucks. It's like, well, I would like to throw a non-lazy jab. That would be nice, please. This game's very punishing to anyone who just has the habit of trying to fight like a boxing game. You just have to go smooth brain power punch. Eek! Game fun, me punch power strong. Me good game. Oh yeah, good game, me good skill issue. Skill issue. Me good at this. Everyone else bad, me smart. Oh, I tried juking out of the way so he wouldn't push me. And then he doesn't even try to push me. That looked so good, you guys. Anyone who doesn't think that looks good, it's a skill issue, dog. Oh yeah, weird shit's gonna happen. Alright, well that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Squeezed 3 fights into today's episode. We saw some super janky animation stuff. We saw 50-some weeks before we were able to fight after a broken finger. And we got to experience the new wonder of the awesome ringside dolly that made me want to vomit and made the game glitchier than ever. Awesome. So cool things all around. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Hit that like. If you can, hit that subscribe. And please let me know in the comments below what you feel Steel City needs to do next if they ever have a chance to regain the community's trust and support. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Peace.